Hi, welcome to Landscape of Mothers. I'm Jill Clifton. I wanted to talk briefly about choosing natural landscapes to do healing work, especially like personal, like fortification, inner fortification work. And I mentioned in one video that there's a lot of research on how nature is sort of good for us, that it helps our nervous systems calm, that there's a lot of research into the chemistry of the air in a forest and things that trees give off and things like that suggest that nature is a place where we can find some of that calm. We can get that reinforcement for our nervous system regulation. And so it makes nature a perfect place to look when we need to heal some of the parts of ourselves, some of those like unhealed needs from childhood or unmet needs from childhood. Nature gives us a chance to kind of redo it, right? We can take that inner child to a particular landscape, and we can go with the intention of looking towards being met in a way that we weren't as kids. So if our parents weren't able to do it for some reason, and certainly now, if this has been in place for a long time, then doing this work with people can be a little bit fraught. Like if they don't respond just right, often our nervous systems get out of whack again. So nature's a great place to begin with some of these relational repair kind of things, this internal relation repair. And so, for instance, we can choose a place in nature that can give us the thing that we know we need. So if we have a particular wound, like if we have an abandonment wound, it might be really good for us to find a place that we can feel held and supported. And I would recommend those to be like forest or mountain. We might also have a bunch of things that we feel like we learned or that we pulled into our way of being that we want to let go of. And so for release, I would suggest things that move a lot: ocean, wind, river. And so we can choose our nature specifically to reflect the thing that we're working with and to receive back the thing that we most need to fulfill that unmet childhood wound. And we might know these are there because we are struggling with them in our own children. We're struggling with demands. So we might be really aware that we didn't get, like we weren't heard or seen. And then that might, again, translate into us choosing to go out into the forest or to a mountain and kind of offer up our wound and then let us, fill back up with the presence or the I'm still here-ness of telling something to a tree or to a mountain. I know this can kind of, for some people, can feel a little woo-woo, but it's there's a lot of science behind it in terms of our relations and our ability to calm our nervous system. And certainly the things that we most absorb, we are most receptive to getting our needs met when we have some calming in the nervous system. So I highly recommend nature as a way for filling some of those needs so that we can be more present to our own children. If you have any questions, you can ask below and I'd be happy to respond. Thanks.